Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad says satellite images of hotspots in Indonesia will be published to show that the haze originated from Sumatra and Kalimantan. The announcement comes as the country continues to choke under the pollution that's shrouding the region. Now, this is how things stand at the moment. Schools in 5 states, Selangor, Sarawak, Negeri Sembilan, Penang and Perak have been shut, along with those in the federal territories of Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya. This is a significant increase from yesterday, when over 500 schools were forced to close nationwide. This comes as poor air quality persists across many parts of the country. More than 40 places are registering unhealthy to very unhealthy air quality levels. Some parents say it'd be good if the government can provide proper face masks to students, while others say all schools should close till the haze blows over.
The government must decide early if to continue school or not, because sometimes like me, work outside can pick up. Right? Sometimes, like my daughter got asthma, so I worry also.
Should be supply for people's for students at least.
Some proper masks, yeah.
For adult maybe I can get my own but for children supply one for one.
CNA's Melissa Goh tells us how Malaysia is dealing with the haze.
The worsening haze situation that's wreaking havoc across Malaysia topped the agenda at the weekly cabinet meeting that just ended here in Putrajaya. Now, the ministers were briefed on the situation on the ground, with Indonesian authorities refusing to admit its full responsibility on the choking haze that's affected neighbouring countries, including Malaysia and Singapore. Also, despite numerous attempts by the Foreign Ministry offering technical assistance, including manpower and so on, Indonesia, the Foreign Ministry source told me, just refuses to accept any help, not just from Malaysia, from other countries as well. Now, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the government will publish data, including satellite images of the number of hotspots more regularly in Indonesia, to refute Indonesia's claims that haze originated from hotspots in Sarawak, in Malaysia itself. Now, Dr. Mahathir also said that if Malaysian-linked companies were found to have contributed to the haze problem, by all means, take them to court, or Malaysia will do so by charging them here in Malaysian court. Now, this includes passing new law to book them here, even though the fires were in Indonesia. Now, let's listen into what the Prime Minister had to say earlier on.
We should publicize the actual effect more through government statements, showing where the hotspots are. We also want to take action against those Malaysian companies which have estates outside Malaysia, which are contributing towards the haze because of burning in their estates. We will ask them to take action to put out the fires.
Now, Malaysians are also very unhappy with how the haze situation has dragged on. It's depressing for some. It's affected their mood, their lives. Now, some parents I spoke with said they're worried about their kids' studies. The schools will close. It's highest numbers today, with more than 1,000 schools across Malaysia ordered to close, affecting over 1 million students. Now, many parents I spoke with complain about this last-minute notice of school closure that's disruptive, they said. Some also said that they couldn't find proper face masks. The N95 face mask is out of stock, they said, in many places. Now, Dr. Mahathir was asked during the news conference at the Prime Minister's office whether schools should be closed temporarily till haze is gone. Instead of checking on the API, the pollutant index, all the time, he said it's not necessary, as some parts of Malaysia, especially the northern states of Perlis, Kedah, and the east coastal state of Kelantan and Terengganu, they have not been affected by the haze. Now, currently, only if the API reaches 200, which is very, very unhealthy level, then the school must close. Now, here in Putrajaya, where I speak now, a cloud seeding operation was being conducted. There was some occasional shower to bring the much welcome relief. People are out now in full force, especially tourists with their masks on, although it's the wrong masks they're using. But they are now continuing with their activities here.